Hello, you fantastical people of the internet. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Squiggy Plays. It's been quite a while since we've done one of these videos, so this is going to be a retro pickup video, retro games pickup video. I haven't really done one since I picked up the Nintendo DS Lite, I think it was, which was quite a long time ago. I haven't really bought loads of stuff, so I've kind of accumulated this pile that I've got here to kind of just do a video covering all these. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we got 7 games in this collection. We've got some PS2, some GameCube, and some Dreamcast, and we're going to start with the Dreamcast game. This is a big hitter in my opinion, a hard one to find in good condition on the Dreamcast, and you'll see why when I show you. So this is Shenmue, which is obviously a Dreamcast exclusive. It comes in the cardboard sleeve, and finding the cardboard sleeve in like decent condition is quite hard, as you can probably see there. And then it comes with lots of cases as well. So as you know, Dreamcast cases, they are very, very hard to basically keep in one piece. So to find this with 2 cases, which are actually okay, and then also to find the box, which isn't, like, it's a little bit battered, but it's not the end of the world. I've seen a lot worse condition ones. So to do that is an achievement, if you ask me. So I'm just going to put these back in here, and then I'll give you a little bit of information about Shenmue. So Shenmue was released in 1999 for the Dreamcast. It was one of the most ambitious games ever made at the time. You play as Ryo Hazuki, a teenager searching for answers after witnessing his father's murder. What made Shenmue special was its incredibly detailed open world, complete with day and night cycles, changing weather, fully voiced characters, and activities like arcade games and part-time jobs. Like I said, it was one of the most ambitious and most expensive games ever developed, and is often credited as a pioneer of the modern open world genre. So that is Shenmue on the Dreamcast, a game that I've never played because I've never owned a Dreamcast until now. So looking forward to digging into all 4 discs of this one. And now we're going to move on to the GameCube and a game that I have played. This is Mario Power Tennis. So I think I got this at CEX for £20, I think. I have a receipt in here. It looks like it's a CEX receipt. Yes, it was. It was £20. Was it CEX? Yes, it was. CEX. It was £20 at CEX. And I'll take the receipt out so you can see everything. This is complete. So it's got the manual, and it's also got the disc as well. And it even has the GameCube instruction book and the GameCube advertising stuff as well. So this is £20. Obviously, like I said, fully complete, and it is in very, very good condition as well. So I cannot complain there. So Mario Power Tennis served up a unique twist on the sport when it launched on the GameCube in 2004. Developed by Camelot, the game combines traditional tennis gameplay with Mario-themed courts, items, and over-the-top special shots. Each character has their own powerful abilities, making matches chaotic and unpredictable. The game also features a surprisingly deep tournament mode and remains a fan favourite thanks to its tight controls and fantastic multiplayer experience. And I couldn't have said it any better myself. I absolutely loved playing this game back in the day on the GameCube. Absolutely loved it, and then kind of fell off a little bit with the GameCube, with the Mario Tennis games afterwards, but I'm really looking forward to getting back and playing this one. And again, another game that I did play on the GameCube, it is Super Monkey Ball. Again, another favourite of mine. So this game I bought it with Mario Power Tennis, so it was £12, I believe. And again, this is also complete with the manual and the disc. It does have the GameCube insert as well. It does have the little GameCube insert. So yes, I remember spending loads of time playing this, and I also bought the one that came out on the Wii. I think it was launched day on the Wii. I also bought that one, played Super Monkey Ball 2, played whatever other versions. I think there was a DS version as well, I think. Played that one, absolutely loved it. So originally released in 2001, Super Monkey Ball quickly became one of the GameCube's standout titles. Instead of controlling the monkey directly, players tilt the entire stage to guide AA and friends through increasingly challenging obstacle courses. The simple concept hides a surprisingly difficult and addictive game that rewards precision and patience. On top of the main challenge mode, Super Monkey Ball is packed with multiplayer minigames, helping become one of Sega's most beloved franchises. And beloved by me, it was. I remember playing the actual game. There was obviously Monkey Billiards, I'm just reading the back here, Monkey Billiards, Monkey Bowling, Monkey Golf, Monkey Target was one of my favourites, where you had to get the monkey to go as far as you could. It went down a ramp and then send it as far as you could. So very much looking forward to getting back to playing this one. And now we're going to move on to the PlayStation 2. So there's 4 games left, all 4 for the PlayStation 2, spoilers. And we're doing these in no particular order, just the order I've got them piled up at. And the first one is Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1. So unlike the main Call of Duty 2 on PC and Xbox 360, Big Red 1 was developed specifically for consoles and released in 2005. The game follows the real-life US Army 1st Infantry Division, known as the Big Red 1, through key battles of World War II, featuring a cinematic campaign, memorable squad mates, and large-scale battles. It delivered an authentic war experience on the PlayStation 2. It's often remembered as one of the strongest console-exclusive entries in the early Call of Duty series. Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1, I actually rented this from Blockbuster. So my game station was in a Blockbuster, and I'd actually pre-ordered a 360. The 360, everyone knows about the stock shortage of the 360. I didn't get one on launch, and I wanted to play Call of Duty 2. This was the next best thing. So I remember renting this. I didn't really play much of it because I think I was in a little bit of a huff because I didn't get my Xbox 360. So I didn't really play loads of it, but I do remember the little bits that I did play, I very much enjoyed. And this was actually my first ever Call of Duty game. So I bought this, and then when I got the 360, I got Call of Duty 2 on there. So like Call of Duty 2 is my first ever Call of Duty game, and this is the first Call of Duty game I ever played. So there's Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1. It is fully complete. It even has the Activision registration slip. It's got the instructions. I'll hold it all up so you can see it. And the manual. And I bought this from Games Galaxy, which is a shop through in Concert in County Durham, which I've been to many times, mentioned many times. Great shop, loads of games. So that was where this one was from. Actually, I think all of these were from there, possibly. It feels like they were. So we'll move on to the next one, which is Prince of Persia, The Two Thrones. So again, this is, when I open it, fully complete manual and disc. And I'm ashamed to admit, I have never ever played a Prince of Persia game. And I feel like I'm a little bit of a disappointment, but I have never ever played one in my life. Released in 2005, Prince of Persia The Two Thrones concludes the acclaimed Sands of Time trilogy. Returning to Babylon, the prince finds his kingdom in chaos and must battle both external enemies and a darker version of himself. The game blends platforming, puzzle solving, and fast-paced combat, while introducing the Dark Prince mechanic that changes gameplay dramatically. Many fans consider it the perfect balance between the exploration of Sands of Time and the action-focused warrior within. So there you go, that is Prince of Persia The Two Thrones. I think I've got a couple of the Prince of Persia games up there. I think I'm having a look. I've got Sands of Time. So I've got Sands of Time, so I've got the first one of the trilogy, and I need Warrior Within as well to complete that set. So that is Prince of Persia The Two Thrones. The next game, the penultimate game, is a game that I got when the PlayStation 2 launched. It was a launch title for the PlayStation 2, and I'm ashamed to admit I traded it in to get Lego Island 2 on the PlayStation. If you remember Lego Island 2, put a comment down below. So this game is Wild Wild Racing. So this was a launch title on the PS2. Like I said, I got this and Smuggler's Run. Smuggler's Run is already up there, and I felt like I wanted to add the other game that I got on PS2 launch, even though I barely played it. I think I did a couple of races, and then I saw Lego Island 2, The Brickster's Revenge, I think it's called, come out, so I bought that instead. So like I said, Wild Wild Racing launched alongside the PlayStation 2 in Europe in 2000 and became a familiar title for many early PS2 owners. The game features a variety of off-road vehicles racing through deserts, forests, and mountain tracks inspired by locations around the world. While it never reached the heights of some of its racing rivals, it offered fast, arcade-style gameplay and impressive visuals for the time. Today it's remembered as one of those classic early generation PS2 games that many players discovered with the console. So that is Wild Wild Racing. It is complete. It even has the Wild Wild Racing register online to win form in it. It's got the driver's handbook. Yeah, let's maybe we'll do a little bit of gameplay on this at some point. It also, early PS2 had the, you can see me in the camera there, early PS2 had the blue discs, and this is one of them as well. So that is Wild Wild Racing complete. I think it was like £3 or something from Games Galaxy, so not too expensive, and that's another one in the collection. And finally, we've made it to the end. It's another racing game. It's also another one with a yellow box as well. Maybe it's something that I've got a thing for, who knows? I don't. But this is Star Wars Racer Revenge. Again, it's a game that I've never played, but I am a Star Wars nerd, so I thought I'm gonna have to get this. This game is complete. It's got the instructions, it's got the manual, and it's also a blue disc game. And yep, there's just the manual in here. There's not much else in it. The manual is very, very thick. It's got all the characters in it. And yeah, so that is Star Wars Racer Revenge. Released in 2002, Star Wars Racer Revenge is a sequel to the hugely popular Episode 1 Racer. Set several years after the events of The Phantom Menace, players once again take part in high-speed pod racing across dangerous tracks throughout the Star Wars galaxy. The game adds combat elements, allowing racers to damage opponents while speeding through canyons, deserts, and futuristic cities. With an incredible sense of speed and authentic Star Wars atmosphere, it's still regarded as one of the better Star Wars racing games ever made. I've not played it, but I have played Episode 1 Racer. I had that on the N64. I think that's the one I had on the N64. So excited to jump into this. And obviously there's a new Star Wars Racer game coming out later this year. So have a little, it's like a little pre-drink before the main event. So that's what we're going to call that. So that is Star Wars Racer Revenge. And that completes all the pickups. We have, I'll show you the PS2 games. We have these PS2 games here, so Call of Duty 2 Big Red One, Prince of Persia The Two Thrones, Wild Wild Racing, and Star Wars Racer Revenge. So there's the PS2 games. And then we move to the GameCube titles, which is Super Monkey Ball and Mario Power Tennis. And then finally, we end on a Dreamcast classic, which is Shenmue. So what I want you to do is let me know your pick of these games in the comments below. If you've played any of them, even if you played Wild Wild Racing and you're too ashamed to admit it, just put it in the comments below. And make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you hit the subscribe button to see when more videos go live. Obviously, we've got Pokemon card openings. I've got Pokemon cards all around me, as you might be able to see randomly. Pokemon cards, obviously retro gaming pickups. We're going to do some retro gaming gameplay videos as well. So much good stuff to come, so make sure you hit the subscribe button to see when more of that goes live. And that is everything I've got for this pickups video, so thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.